Mm, 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 mm. Suppose I can add some music. Come on, add some music and play some. Meantime, Swagwan. Browse. What kind of music then that place, yeah? Hmm. Need more music, man. Need more music. Open another thing. I'm cancel this. I don't know. And delete that. Boom. Big up to everybody coming through. Big up to you. Big up to you. I want to tell you, say, please like the video. Likes are for free. The best things in life are for free. Zine. Help you and help me. So I want to look at the ideology of things, right? I want to look at how people look at things and break it down and apply some type of balance to it, right? So this movie in particular, this is Ford versus Ferrari. Me, I love things like this because it just shows the competitive nature of human beings and the will attached to that movement is a very powerful thing, right? And in this particular scene, you have this man, I forget his real name, but he's portraying a man by the name of Ken Miles. And then Carol Shelby, who is being played by, I think, him name Matt Damon or whatever him one name, Goodwill Hunting, is Carol Shelby. And in this particular scene, they display something that is so profound, right? Because in the movie, in the beginning of the movie, it starts with Carol Shelby. Carol Shelby is doing his own race and he's on fire and he's like out the fire and like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to get back in there. He loves to drive. He absolutely understands driving. However, he is faced with a situation where he can no longer drive anymore because he has a mental illness or he has some disability that is impairing him from his full function in race car driving, right? So he can't do that no more. So he takes another step in the same field, but where he can deal with his disadvantage and use his other skills to propel himself, right? So in doing this now, he realizes that damn, I can't do everything. I can't do the corporate bullshit and drive. So I need somebody who can drive like me. He finds this gentleman, Ken Miles, right? A reflection of his driving style, his extemporaneous expression behind the wheel. This man is capable of pulling it off. And let me show you something in this scene. Very powerful scene.
The engine's running at boiling, the brakes are shot.
How was that?
Taken care of.
Car's yours, Ken.
Ken, the car's yours.
Car's yours, Ken.
It's the Fords that are the cars to beat, claiming the top three positions, led by Ken Miles and Ford number 1, who's
Corporate demon.
Don't answer that. Get away from it.
He's going to break his own record.
Shut up. Wait for it.
This moment.
Wait for it. Now.
That is magic at its best, brethren. Let me rewind that and play it again. But that at its best is magic. That is unity, unity, whatever you want to call it. That is when I and I come together and make one. That man looking, that man can't drive no more. Carol Shelby can't drive no more because of whatever's going on in his head, right? And he's watching, putting himself in the seat of Ken Miles while he's driving and he's saying, yo, not yet. Not yet. He's looking at it from his point of view. And the exact moment he says no, Ken Miles' instinct is so in unison with how he would drive it, his extemporaneous expression behind the wheel, that he does the exact same thing that he's thinking. He has found someone to compensate for his lack and still provide the results that he would, because he has the vision and the will to sacrifice everything in order to achieve that. This is a very powerful movie. I want to watch that scene again because I can never get enough of movies like this and scenes like this and the magic that happens. Imagine somebody saying that Hollywood actors, their job is easy and why do they have to whine and cry? Do you know how do you have I don't think these people can fathom the technical aspects of putting yourself in the shoes of a character. Like for instance, Ken Miles. Zin? These aren't necessarily regular everyday people. These are people who are fucking snobby. They have their own attitude. They're assholes. Ken Miles, in my opinion, from watching this movie and what I can see, it was an asshole. However, in my line of work, I would rather work with an asshole than a nice guy. An asshole will always tell you what's wrong. An asshole will always tell you what the fuck he needs. And when he's not an asshole, that means that everything is going according to plan. The moment he starts to be an asshole again, something is wrong. And he will have absolutely no problem telling you what's up. Let's watch this again.
The engine's running at boiling, the brakes are shot.
How was that?
Taken care of. Car's yours, Ken.
Ken, car's yours.
Car's yours, Ken.
When Carol Shelby said that, right? And this is the movie. But let us take this instance and apply it to real life. This is a story, as they want to say, whatever. When Carol Shelby looked at Ken Miles and said, the car is yours, Ken, it is not to invalidate what everybody else says, right? He's looking that man because they have some kind of relationship. They have a symbiotic relationship that I don't think everybody can understand. When Carol Shelby look at him and said, the car is yours, Ken, it's like he's handing all of his dreams, all of his aspirations, everything that his ambition has led him to. Because of his luck and he cannot drive, he is now giving all of that. All of that is condensed into one tight ball. All of the work that he did, all of the talking that he had to do to Mr. Henry Ford Jr. in order to make him the race car driver. He's saying the car is yours, Ken. And he's giving him everything that he worked for in hopes that he's going to deliver. Let's watch it.
Fords that are the cars to beat, claiming the top three positions, led by Ken Miles and Ford number one.
Corporate demon. What the hell is he doing? He's not following plans. He's going faster than the RPMs that we set. What the fuck? Like, this is corporate greed at its best. They have an agenda, right? Their agenda is in direct conflict with the motivation and drive of what is pushing this thing, even in direct conflict with what his boss, Mr. Henry Ford, wants. Right? Objective truth is something that can withstand scrutiny. There's another scene, I'm gonna see if I have it, but there's another scene where they're in the office and Carol Shelby have to explain to Mr. Henry Ford why is it that we got Ferrari exactly why we want where we want him, right? And this man lays out everything. This is how truth works. Truth can absolutely withstand scrutiny. This man not only at first laid out all of the flaws, right? He put everything, he gave you the veggies first. And then he said what they were not considering. They went 200 and whatever, 18 miles per hour down the straight or whatever, a speed that Ferrari has never achieved. And Ferrari was probably looking at that shit, and the enemy is not gonna let you know what they are shaking about. They're gonna mask that and keep that to themselves. It takes a wise man to analyze things and look at that and see that this is why them shaking, because he never got 218 miles per hour before. We did that shit. On top of the brakes that failed, this and that falling apart in the car, we achieved 218 miles per hour. Now, if we can improve everything else around that 218 miles per hour, Ferrari is fucked. And that is how he convinced Mr. Henry Ford to say, you know what? I'm going to give you the reins and let you do your thing. But it's this corporate devil, this demon. I don't know. I never liked no role that he played in movies. Let me not say that because there might be one or two. But right now, I'm looking at this man as a devil, right? Corporate entity, Babylon system, Agent Smith at his best. Zin? This corporate devil is in the way of that extemporaneous expression, this beauty. Let us play along.
Who's
Don't answer that. Get away from him.
He's going to break his own record.
Shut up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now.
And the man in the box, I watch it and I see it. I am watching that shit. And it's so funny because the cameraman probably set it up that way, but me watching that shit, like you just see the opening. And when he says no, it just look obvious. Like, now, there's an opening, go. But in the true essence of what they're trying to capture, I can see it. It's a symbiotic relationship between one who is capable with vision and one who is incapable with the vision. Is what I'm saying? He has the vision of where they want to go, but he's incapable of going the full way. This one is capable of going the full way and has vision, but not the vision that this one possesses. Because you notice, even in the movie, they have points of contention where Carol Shelby understands that in order to achieve this goal, this revolutionary change, this radical thing that we are trying to do, we have to suck up to the corporate demon in a certain sense. And he just probably figured out a way. I don't think he figured out a way to do it without sacrificing his dignity. He just looked at sacrificing his dignity differently. You know what I'm saying? It was a means to an end. So at that point in time, dignity could be sacrificed for the greater good, which he did because Carroll Shelby was a great man in the field of automobile engineering. I'm a fan of like the Super Snake, the Mustang Super Snake. I don't necessarily agree with muscle cars just being rear wheel drive. I think all muscle cars should be all wheel drive because them that much power just going to the rear wheels, I think is just a waste. They need to improve on the engineering. But Carroll Shelby, I absolutely look up to that man for what he has done throughout his time. Truly impressive. Absolutely impressive. And it's unfortunate that Ken Miles died in the way he did. I think the movie kind of did him justice in that sense. But, imagine being the son of a great race car driver that went to wherever he went to and he came first And not even did he come first, but he was asked to slow down so his other teammates could catch up so they could be one, two, three. And after doing all of that, you don't give this man the gold. You give it to the other popular drivers because, nobody knows you. Yeah. The great people, I think, they don't want to be known for the things that everyone who is famous is known for. They want to be known for their expression of being, if that makes sense. Because this man, Ken Miles, is probably an asshole. A lot of people probably wouldn't really like him because of his demeanor or whatever. But the passion and the attention to detail that he puts into this thing, just driving and building cars. When you watch the whole movie, it gives you such a deep appreciation for it that you can't help but consider. I don't know. And it's so ignorant sometimes when people review movies or whatever, because I'm sure, some people would have bad things to say about this movie. But I think Dave Chappelle explained it in a way that was so profound that art is art. What are you gonna compare it to? You see what I'm saying? Scary movie. Yeah, you have scary movie one, two, three, four, five, and six. But the sixth one, it shouldn't be like what happened in the fifth one or the fourth one or even if it's a reflection of that, is not necessarily a retelling of the story, it's a continuation. It evolves. It moves into something else and it spins and it's how nature works, golden ratio, all these things. Same thing with this. Dark Knight. One of the best Batman movies ever, and one of the greatest portrayal of the Joker was Heath Ledger, in my opinion. Right? Not that I necessarily agree with the chaos that one has to bring himself. Not that I agree with the chaos that one has to invite into his life in order to make that magic happen on screen. Because even when you look at some of the people that he was acting with, some of them, the guy that played Alfred, the butler, when he seen him come in that dinner scene and he had the shotgun in his hand and he bam. And you see, like, if you watch that scene, you see, like, he posted up against the wall and he was looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, he couldn't believe that. Like, who is this? Is that Heath? Is that you? It's a weird thing, man. Like, movie to act and to take on to personify a thing or someone else, to take that into your own being and make that your expression. That's a hell of a thing. It's like Jim Carrey when who was saying it? Dave Chappelle saying was meeting Jim Carrey for the first time. And Jim Carrey was doing this movie where he was this other guy. And Dave Chappelle was like, yo, what the fuck? I just wanted to meet Jim Carrey. But you just happened to meet Jim Carrey at work. I don't know. I can appreciate movies for what they are. Even movies that people say are bad movies, there's always a message. And sometimes the messenger might look different, but you have to appreciate the whole thing because it's a picture that is being painted for you. It is left up to interpretation. And if you just see it as, oh, it sucked because the graphics weren't good or the CGI was shit or, the plot was this or the plot was that, you didn't understand the picture that they were trying to paint for you, or your understanding of the picture that they're trying to paint for you is very limited and shallow. It lacks depth and weight. But yeah, that is my take on this Ferrari versus Ford thing. I think I end this video here. I like that. I'm gonna do more of this ideology talks. But this one in particular, it grabbed me. Watched again. One more time in its entirety, and then we go. Big up to everybody watching the video. Please like the video. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend. The best things in life are free, including the likes of this video. Um, yeah, big up to Uno. Check out my other content. I got tons of other things, and I wanna come back and do more of this stuff because I like I like talking about things like this. I'm very passionate about things like this, and I want to interact with the people and see what you guys think as well. So don't be afraid to comment on the video. I answer all comments. If I see a comment there, I might not answer right away because I'm a busy man. But if I notice it, I will definitely answer. And if it's something that piques my interest, then I'll bring it up in the next video and we can talk about it if you choose to, log on for my thing, hopefully. Because I'm not over here doing no foolishness. I don't have no time for foolishness. I don't have no time for fuckery on my part. But if you come with fuckery, I will definitely reciprocate that fuckery. And I will amplify it tenfold. And you will not be able to take me off your mind leaving from that interaction. I will physically occupy space in your mental world. Don't fuck with me. Good vibes. That's all I ask for. Good vibes, good people. 'Cause everybody is good inherently, We can't put away the things that make us bad. It's not the people, it's the behavior. That's what I don't like. But let's watch this one more time and then we're out of here.
The engine's running at boiling, the brakes are shot.
How was that?
Taken care of. Car's yours, Ken.
Ken, car's yours.
Car's yours, Ken.
It's the Fords that are the cars to beat, claiming the top 3 positions. Led by Ken Miles and Ford number 1, who's...
Don't answer that. Get away from it. He's going to break his own record.
Shut up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now.
330.6. That's another record.
Bring him in right now. He's out of control. Now you bring him in before he wrecks that car and we don't finish. Or I will get you banned from the SCCA and the FIA.
Ken Miles is behind the wheel, Leo. That's his car to the finish.
Damn right. You're damn right. Leo need to shut the fuck up and go kick rocks. But big up to the people. Please like the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have something you want me to review and give my opinion on, don't be afraid to share. I am down for the challenge as well. So big up to Uno. You don't know. Your favorite Jamaican 187 up in the place.